here we wait. At 8:22 in the morning, my consignee hasn't even opened yet. And there's more trucks waiting, so I'm probably not going to get out of here until like 10 o'clock. And that's just going to suck. Especially since I don't know what the loading prospects are down here in Laredo. All the way down at the tippy end of the frickin' state. I mean, yeah. There's the Mexico border. So I'm not very far from it. There's McAllen. I might go there again. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. You know, it's sad when I can get through several games of Tetris before they even get started unloading me here. Freaking A. It is now 10:30 and he just started unloading me. Absolutely ridiculous. But I'm just enjoying myself here. Good old game. It's an old favorite of mine from... Go back. There we go. It may be a DSi, but I have my good old Game Boy emulator on it. Yeah, it's got all this fun stuff on it. I don't have a whole lot, just everything I own, basically. Yeah, I still have all the original game cartridges for each of these games on here, so... Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. That door is really not easy to get into. You see, right across the street is another door. There's a wall there, and it is really difficult to maneuver this trailer into this space with that wall across from there. But the funny thing is, I didn't really have a whole lot of trouble doing it. Granted, I didn't one-shot it like I do at Fletcher every now and then, but I didn't have too much trouble. All it took was some getting out and getting back in and backing up and going forward a little bit and figuring out that I wasn't going to slam into the side of the dock door. That was not cool. It would not have been cool. Yeah, so I'm here in McAllen now, getting a load that I actually got before, except I split it off in Joplin so that I could go home. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen this time, because the way it's looking right now, I'm trip planning to get to Indiana, Greensburg, Indiana. This load's going to Greensburg, Indiana. I'm probably not going home this weekend because this load is going to Greensburg, Indiana. And yada, 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 pretty much. And there's a very slight possibility I'm not even going to make it out of here before I can go over and get my paperwork at a building that's 1.5 miles away. No, 2.5 miles away. Yeah. 1,440 friggin' 6 miles to go. Of course, that's routing me up through the middle of Fort Worth and everything. Or Dallas, Fort Worth. Oh, let's see where it's taking me that it shouldn't be. Yeah, it's having me go all the way up to San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, etc., etc. When I should just come over here and hook up with Houston and head up to Longview and head up to Texarkana and head up to Little Rock, to Memphis, to Nashville, to whatever this little town is that isn't so little, Louisville, and hook up with Greensburg. A major pain in the butt, and I have been here for 37 minutes, and I still have quite a bit of time left to drive, but it's still gonna suck. But let's see if they've got my load information up there yet.
Time.
Here we go. I'm on my 14, so that's going to continue counting down while I do this. Something just ran out in front of my truck. Oh, birds. Isn't she a beautiful tarp? Brand spanking new. Finally had to take the wrapping off of it. That kind of sucked, but it had to happen eventually. It's flipped up, but it's holding down too tight to do anything about it, so no big deal. Back here the tarp looks like hell, but it's a used one, so there you go. Yeah, and as you can see, my dunnage is sticking out, making it all look funky, but it's okay. The tarp is doubled up right here, so it won't poke through. Same thing right here, so it won't poke through. And I got no problem touching this tarp with my bare hand, because it ain't dirty yet. Ah, wind! A welcome right now to my soaked self. Ah, but even more welcoming will be a drink. A G drink. From my cool fridge. Oh, I will get over that eventually. Yeah, that's my inverter telling me the fridge has just started its cycle. That's better. All right. We got 12.5 volts, soon to be jumping. Or not. There we go. We'll get it eventually. Unwrap. But now we have to drive. And I'm gonna set up some waypoints here so that I don't have 1,443 miles to go on a trip plan that is only giving me 1,340, because I think I can bring that way down just by taking 59 instead of 535. But we'll see. Well, we brought it down to 1,425. That's the best I can do on what I got. Ain't much. I got 747. That's new Caney. So I'll make it a little ways up 59 before having to shut down for the night. There's all the data. There's time. And I can go until 1:01 in the morning. So let's go.